Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with our weekend advice for July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, 2017. Thank you for joining me. Apologies for this being posted a little late or later than usual. I'm not in my usual location. I'm doing someone a favor, and so I'm not really at home for a few days. Hence the delay. But thanks for your patience, and I just want you to know that I'm also working on the weeklies. I would have liked to have them posted by now, but I haven't been able to do that, so I'm working on them today. Hopefully I'll be able to post them today, which is the 21st, and if not, 22nd at the latest. Okay, so bear with me with that. And I'm also working on the monthly, so lots of stuff. Kind of makes sense with all the fire and the cards here. Okay. So if you're new to my channel, welcome, and this is a general reading looking at the energies that surround us at this time and what we need to know in order to use these energies for our highest good, to our advantage. We're looking at energy, so try to keep an open mind. These will play out in different ways for different people. Try to take the message of the reading and then apply it to your own situation if you feel that it helps with what you're dealing with. Right, on to the reading. I'm using all new decks today. I'm very excited. The tarot cards are from the Albano Waite tarot deck. I'm probably going to do a review on this deck. Actually, the first time I saw the deck, I was kind of a little bit, I thought it was odd, just because of the different colors. But the more I watched, I don't know who it was that I was watching that was using this deck, I was very, very drawn to it. And I bought it, and I'm very happy that I did. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. I also got my Angels of Abundance deck by Doreen Virtue that just came out in July. Beautiful, beautiful cards, so I can't wait to start using them in my private readings as well. And we also have the Angel Tarot deck, also by Doreen Virtue here as well. Okay, so here's the cards we have. Deservingness. You are a beloved child of God like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. Beautiful cards, beautiful messages. And pay yourself first, which is a similar message, mind you. Make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have savings to invest in your present and your future. So you see a common theme already of deservingness, of putting ourselves first, of valuing ourselves. Okay. In terms of the tarot cards, we have the Ace of Swords, the Five of Wands, all that fiery energy, and the Nine of Wands. Very fiery energy as well. The Knight of Fire. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. So this is the Knight of Wands, so fire still. And the Five of Fire, which is actually the Five of Wands, so that's a double message, so we have to pay extra attention. Competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. So we have a theme of conflict with others that's highlighted and underlined, underscored for us, and guidance seems to be stand your ground, put yourself first. Okay. The Ace of Swords can indicate a clarifying conversation, can indicate some sort of an ultimatum, it can indicate speaking the truth. Okay, and maybe not everyone is ready for that, or everyone has their own truth. Okay, with the Five of Wands. So during the time of the weekend, we may be surrounded by a lot of different people, and our boundaries may be challenged as a result, because we also have the Nine of Wands. And maybe it's up to us to assert ourselves by communicating very clearly, this is okay, but I'm sorry, this is not okay. I don't deserve this, or I think you owe me an apology, or vice versa. Okay? Because there's just a lot of people around, and everyone has their own views, and everyone has their own understanding, and everyone has their own expectations. It doesn't have to turn into the malicious energy of the Five of Swords. At this point, it's more harmless than harmful. It's more play fighting. So in order for it not to get to actually be damaging, or long-term, to have long-term damaging effect, the Ace of Swords needs to be used, okay? Speaking the truth, speaking clearly, speaking to the point. It doesn't have to be dramatic, but speaking the truth and asserting ourselves with compassion, okay? With compassion, but asserting ourselves nonetheless, putting our foot down. This is not okay, or I'm sorry, you can't really say that, or that's not really fair, you can't really say that about me, or anything like that, okay? With compassion, so that we keep it in the realm of kind of play fighting. It doesn't have to turn into a war, but if we're not careful, it can get out of hand, because we also have the Knight of Fire here. So we can go from words to action if we're not careful, okay? If we don't act first and set the tone, it can get out of hand, and people can get burned, okay? People can get hurt. Hopefully, you know, just in terms of their feelings and not actually physically. But with all this fire in the cards, I know that we're going into the time of Leo, maybe this is what that is. With all this fire in the cards, and we actually have orange in this card as well, either we are getting fired up, or people around us are fired up, or we're all kind of fired up, more fired up than usual. And we may feel we are challenged when maybe people are not challenging us, in which case, once again, clearing things up is the best way to go. I'm sorry, is that what you meant? And they can say, no, that's not what I meant. I wouldn't say that. That's not right, or that's not fair, or that's not true, okay? Deservingness is also a message of compassion. Just as we deserve patience and compassion, so do other people. And there's also, again, a message of setting the tone. Treat other people the way you would like to be treated. Don't just expect people to treat you in a certain way. Maybe they need to be shown what compassion is before they can use compassion. Maybe they need to be shown what patience is before they can show patience to someone else. Okay? Because we have this Five of Fire, Five of Wands, as a double message. So there's going to be a lot of competing goals, conflicting ideas, everyone wanting different things, and it can get out of hand if we're not careful. That's kind of what happens with the Five of Wands. You know, everyone's trying to convince the others to do their idea, their project, do things their way, but they're all on the same level, you see. There's no leader or teacher or manager or someone to guide them, or someone to put things in order for them. They're all on the same level, trying to get ahead, which is also a reminder that everyone's vision is just as important, or everyone's goal is just as meaningful as our own. So we're asked to practice compassion, patience, to remember that we are all deserving, and to speak from that place with the Ace of Swords. Not to be cutting and damaging, but compassionate, to have the bigger picture in mind, to know that, okay, just as I want my idea to go first, I know that we all want that, so why don't we try to do things this way? This is my suggestion. And hopefully everyone's happy, or hopefully we can continue to add to it until everyone's happy. But trying to keep the peace, and maybe down to us this weekend, to try to keep the peace, especially if we're dealing with a big group of people, or we're doing creative projects, or we're working over the weekend, or this is just a lot of different people that are trying to pull us in a lot of different directions, and we're only, you know, just one person as individuals. So maybe having that clarifying conversation in terms of, okay, I know that you're all trying to, you know, have some time with me. I understand that and I appreciate that. However, please keep in mind that I also want to spend time with all of you, and so we can't do that all at once. So let's come up with a creative idea. Let's come up with a creative solution as to how we can just take care of everyone and everyone's happy, because we all want the same thing. So please remember that, okay? It's not that one is more important than the other. We're all on the same level. We all want the same things. We all deserve to receive what we're wishing for and what we're trying to work for. And so it may be down to us to keep the peace this weekend, okay? Because otherwise things can get out of control. There's a lot of flaring tempers and restless energy around us. But if we all remember, or if we remember and we remind others that everyone is deserving, and that we can come up with a solution that, you know, everyone's happy with, that includes everyone, if we put our minds together as opposed to trying to compete to get ahead, we can work things out a lot faster and a lot easier with everyone happy and get a lot of stuff accomplished. But it may be up to us to take the lead, to take charge, to lead the way. Okay? Remember, the key is compassion. See how we have this beautiful, peaceful angel in the card. It's like serene. We have this gray, this green bluish or blue greenish kind of color. It's about communication towards healing, or communication with love and compassion. Calm, peace. Okay, to kind of tone down or simmer down all this fire here. Okay, and to have that clarity. So this is our reading for the weekend. You know, forewarned is forearmed, so we may experience challenging energies. This could even happen on an individual level. So it doesn't have to be with other people around us, where we want to do a lot of different things, and it's almost like we want to do them all at the same time, and we can't do that. And so instead of getting frustrated with ourselves or blaming ourselves or feeling bad or being down on ourselves, we can say, okay, let me take a step back. Let me look at the bigger picture. I know I can do everything that I want to do. It's just a matter of finding the right order. I don't have to be defensive here. I don't have to get violent here. I don't have to feel guilty here. I can do it all. I just need to think about it, clear my head, then put it on paper and just go for it. Okay? But again, with compassion and patience. So that is our reading. I really hope that it makes sense and that it helps. I know what it's talking about for me, and it definitely makes sense, and I'm gonna try to use the guidance, and so I hope that it makes sense to everyone. It needs to make sense to everyone who's maybe experiencing these conflicting energies or competing energies or a lot of fire around or even within. I hope that this helps. Thank you so much for being here, for watching, for sharing, for liking, for commenting, for following me on social media, for following my blog. A lot more people have been following my blog and signing up to be notified when I post on my blog. So thank you for that. I'm very happy about that. Because you do what you do, but unless you have feedback, you're not really aware of whether or not you're actually making a difference or whether or not you're actually doing something worthwhile. And so when I do see people commenting, and so many of you are, and so amazing, and I can't get to everyone, I can't get back to everyone, I'm sorry, but I do read every single comment. And when you see the comments, and when you see the likes, and when you see the shares, and when you see the support, it definitely makes a big difference, and it reassures me that, okay, I'm doing a good thing here, and hopefully I am genuinely helping. So thank you so much. Stay tuned for the weeklies and the monthlies for August, and I will talk to you again very, very soon. Okay, have a fantastic weekend, and I'll talk to you next week. Take care.